Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to have reading comprehension. You are going to read a passage in your student's book. Here is what you need to know. This is the lesson of Wednesday, 25th of March. Our subject, reading comprehension. You are going to read a passage and answer the questions and learn a new vocabulary. You need your student's book, page 42-43. Let's move to our lesson, which is a passage about First, before we start reading the passage, I want to discuss with you two questions. The first question, what's your favorite adventure story? I think everybody had a certain adventure story. It's not like movies or stories, but it is sometimes adventure. It is enough to call it adventure. I think it's better to tell your friend about your adventure story. For example, you can start saying, my favorite adventure story is anything like that. In your adventurous story, you have many exciting and dangerous adventures. So in your story, you have many exciting and dangerous events. Then, for the second question, what qualities do you think an adventurer should possess? In your opinion, is courage more important than physical strength? I need you to think about before you answer immediately. Courage, الشجاعة. Do you think, and physical strength, القوة الجسدية. Which is more important for you? Think and tell me your opinion. Of course, you can tell me later or tell your friend about that. For my opinion, I think an adventurer should be curious, brave, and have the quality of perseverance. Perseverance, المثابرة. I do think that courage is more important than physical strength. So in my opinion, I say that courage is more important than physical strength. Let's move to the next step, which is our passage in our student's book, page 42-43. Before you go to any passage, you should, when you want to learn about a passage, you should reading comprehension, you should look at the title, the pictures, the subtitles also, to get an idea what you are going to read about. So let's move. So what is the title? As you can see, King Solomon's Mines. And then to the next question, which is reading for gist. Read the text quickly without paying any attention to the missing sentences and answer the question below. When you look at the passage, you find that there are missing sentences, about 7 sentences. You find them in the next exercise. But first, you need to continue this sentence. Alan Quatermain decided to undertake that dangerous journey because he wanted to. I suggest that you stop the video and go through the first passages or the first paragraphs to get the answer. So don't go much in detail, just quickly within 1 or 2 minutes to get the answer for this question. Alan Quatermain, which is a character in the story, decided to undertake that dangerous journey because he wanted to. If you read the first lines, you would find the answer quickly. So as I said, I repeat, I suggest you stop the video and go quickly through the first lines, especially from line 1 to line, let's say 14. I think 15 also, you can find the answer. Just quickly, you don't need to go thoroughly. Okay? The answer, of course, is B. The answer is B. Okay, the answer, explore, find hidden treasure. He wanted to find hidden treasure. What is a treasure? Kins. So find hidden treasure. What you find in a treasure? You find money, jewelry, coins, old coins, all something very precious in a treasure. Maybe still nowadays some people still looking for a treasure to be fortunate and rich again. Let's move to the introduction. King Solomon's Mines is set in Africa during the 1800s. It tells the story of an English adventurer, Allan Quatermain, who is approached by Sir Henry Curtis to help him missing brother George. George Curtis disappeared when he went in search of the legendary King Solomon's diamond mines and is believed to be dead. Quatermain agrees to help Sir Henry in his request, and they set out on a dangerous journey through Africa with surprising results. So this is the introduction. But when you come to the story, you need to go through names, titles, as I said before, to get the main idea. But now, when you want to go through the story, you need to underline the names, the dates, any important information that help you to understand and answer the questions properly. So, here are tips. I suggest that you read the tips before you go to the text. Now, exercise number 3, reconstruction a gap text. Here they are missing in the gap some sentences, and they were given to you on the same page. So you need to fill the gap with these sentences from 1 to 7 in the passage. If you notice, there are 7 passages, but they gave you more than 7 sentences. Okay, you need to read the tips, as I said. When you are presented with a text from which sentences have been removed, first read the whole text in order to get an overall idea, and then read the sentences before and after the gap. So you need to read before and after the gap, and the sentences that have been removed from the text, looking for clues in both the text and the sentences. The correct option must logically complete the writer's meaning and grammatically fit the gap. The last point here, pay attention to sentences linkers, أدوات الوصل, like moreover, on the other hand, as a result, after that, etc. etc. إلى آخره, as well as reference items, he, it, this, there, etc. These pronouns like he, huwa, maybe the sentence gave you the name. So after the gap, you find he. And identify what they refer to. This will help you understand the text. I think you need from 5 to 10 minutes for fast readers and slow readers to complete the passage and look at the questions to answer them. Let's go through the answers and the questions. These are the sentences you are going to fill the gaps with. You need to read them before you go to the text. Now, let's go to the passage itself. The first gap, number 1, I hope that you listen to my advice and stop the video and read the text from 5 to 10 minutes and then continue to see the answers. For number 1, if you notice, it is D. So the answer for number 1, it is D. For number 2, it is F. So number 2 is F. Number 3 is B. Number 3 is B. And for number 4, it is G. Number 4 is G. For number 5, it is H. Number 5, the answer is H. For number 6, it is A. For number 6, it is A. And for number 7, which is the last sentence, it is E. So again, let me repeat the answers. Number 1 is D. Number 2 is F. Number 3 is B. Number 4 is G. Number 5 is H. Number 6 is A. And number 7 is E. I hope your answers were correct. If you have some mistakes, you should go and see why, maybe because you didn't understand the meaning or for any other reason. Okay? So this passage again, always when you want to read a passage, you should go for the dates, the names, the characters, and each one, the main characters, what is going there in the story. Okay, let's move to the next skill, which is about vocabulary. Here we have 8 new vocabulary you need to know. Also, I suggest that you try to find these words. As you can see, the words are given with the lines, which line in the passage. So this kind of a skill, you need to guess the meaning of unknown words. Guessing the meaning of unknown words, it helps because it is in a text. So read before and after this word, and you try to guess the meaning according to the words. For terrain, number 1, look at the following words from text and choose the correct meaning, A, B, or C. The first one, which is terrain, if you find there is a word in the passage which is, if we go back to line 11, you find the word terrain. So if you go and this one, you find mountainous terrain. Mountain from mountain. So it is related to the ground, as you can see. So the answer for the first one is ground. So terrain is the answer B, which is ground. So you need to go and find words which are related to each other. Okay? For number 2, eluded. Eluded. Also, you go to line 18. You should think about line 18 and find the word eluded. So the best answer for eluded, or the correct answer, is A, escaped. Eluded means haraba, escaped. Now for number 3, coming to a halt. I think a halt is new for some of you. So coming to a halt, if you want to go like this, you should put the meaning, the given meaning, in the same position of coming to a halt. So, and what is the meaning? Then think about it and try to choose. If you know the meaning of the given words, sure, certainly, your answer gonna be C, stopping. So coming to a halt means stopping, which is the answer C. Let's go to number 4. This is in line 48. So go to line 48. Proceed. When you go to line 48, you find this text. The guardian of the treasure replied, Gagul, are you sure you want to proceed? Yes, we are sure, I said. So proceed in this text means continue. Proceed, يستمر, continue. Number 5, NO. NO means what? From the given things here, you find it is in amazement. It is in amazement. Number 6, in O في هلع in Arabic. The meaning of in O في هلع, number 5, which is C is the answer. For number 5, the answer is C. For number 6, seek. As again, you should do the same thing. The given meaning, A, B, C, put it the same position of the word seek. You would certainly have the answer look for, which is يبحث. Seek, يبحث. So look for is the right answer. For number 7, dazzling. Dazzling means very bright. You will find that when you put it in the same way. So 7 is the answer, very bright, which is C. Number 8 and the last, thud. Thud, if you put that, it is related to a sound. If you go to page 70, the last line of the passage, we hear the thud. So it's about hear. What can you hear? You hear a sound. So the answer is B, dull sound. Always when you want to answer vocabulary, you find a certain clue that gives you. For number 8, it's clear. You hear. So the word sound help you to know that the answer is B. So again, the answers, I will say the answers. Number 1, B. Number 2, eluded. The answer escaped, A. Number 3, coming to a halt. The answer C, stopping. Number 4, proceed. The answer A, continue. Number 5, in O, في هلع. The answer in amazement. Number 6, seek, يبحث. The answer A, look for. Number 7, dazzling. The answer C, very bright. And number 8, thud. The answer B. Thank you for your listening, and your comments and questions are welcome in the discussion class. Thank you very much. See you in the next lesson.